Hello everyone. I am expert online science and chemistry coach. I have been providing my tutoring and educational services across the globe, including USA, UK, UAE, Malaysia, Australia, China. I am ready to assist you in learning, understanding, and advancing your skills in science and chemistry through interactive learning session. Feel free to contact me. This is my WhatsApp number. Thank you. Ionic compound. And we also discussed about valency, concept of valency. How can we figure out the valency of an atom and the relationship of valency group number, because when you have to write the formula for ionic compound, at that time we need valency. Suppose I want to write the correct formula of calcium oxide. I have an ionic compound. The name of that ionic compound is calcium oxide. I don't need to memorize the formula. Even in chemistry, 98% things we just need to understand. Suppose here in this particular example, I need to write formula of calcium oxide. So when I don't know what is calcium and I don't know what is oxide, what can I do? I just open periodic table. In periodic table, do you have periodic table with you right now, my friend?
Pardon?
Periodic table.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So in periodic table, find the group number of calcium.
It is. Let me find it.
That symbol of calcium.
Is it group number 2?
2. Group number is 2. Good. So its valency is 2, and I will write it like plus 2 because I now, as yes, you are right, that the group number of calcium is 2. It means total atomic number of calcium is 20.
Uh,
20.
20.
Yes.
Yeah.
First shell contain, because I know electronic configuration from my previous knowledge. So first shell contain 2 electron, and yes, its group number is 2. And what about its period number?
Its period number is 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Yes, it means it has 4 shells. The total it has 20 electron. First shell contain 2 electron. Then second shell contain 8 electron. Then third shell again contain 8 electron. And the last shell contain 2 electron. Right?
Right.
So to complete its octet, to achieve stability, atom needs to complete its octet, and it means calcium must have to donate these 2 electrons. Calcium must have to lose 2 electrons. When calcium will lose 2 electrons, it will get plus 2 charge. When calcium will lose 2 electrons, it will get plus 2 charge. Okay, so I have written Ca plus 2. Then oxide. What oxide is? Oxygen. When oxygen carry minus 2 charge, we call it oxide. When oxygen atom carry minus 2 charge, we call it oxide. Because you see in periodic table group 6, oxygen belongs to group 6 and its atomic number is 8. So first shell of oxygen have 2 electron. The second shell of oxygen has 6 electron, and to complete octet, oxygen will gain 2 electron. To complete octet means to have 8 electron in outermost shell. So to complete octet, oxygen will gain 2 electron. And when oxygen will gain 2 electrons, oxygen will carry -2 charge. So we call it oxide. So for oxide, I will write O minus 2. Now I have to make formula. Okay, there is a method we call it crossing over. Transfer this to here, transfer this to here. So it becomes CA2O2. As both numbers are same, so this number will cancel with this number and the final formula will become CaO. This is the final formula of calcium oxide. You can write this in your notebook. And when you have finished writing, then do let me know. I will turn the page.
I'm finished.
Good. So this is the next page. Here, suppose I have to write aluminium, aluminium oxide. So look in periodic table to which group aluminium belongs and what is the symbol of aluminium and what should be the charge on aluminium. In periodic table, just look which from which.
Aluminium is in group 3? No,
Yes,
5. Oh,
three,
3.
three, three. Good, three.
Group 3, and it is um period, like what's the other one called?
Atomic number of aluminium is 3. It
It's atomic. It's a 13,
13 and it has 3 period. Period number is 3. So
and its charge is
yes, yes.
mm, +3.
Plus 3. Excellent. Excellent, Manyan. Excellent. So you see, according to electronic configuration, aluminum has 3 electrons. So when aluminum will lose 3 electrons to complete its octet, to achieve stability, aluminum needs to complete its octet. So aluminum will get +3 charge. And this is oxide, and we know that oxide is oxygen when it carry -2 charge. So helium plus 3, oxide -2. What do we have to do to make correct formula? What we do crossing over. Transfer this 2 here, transfer this 3 here, and the final formula will become A and 2, 3 aluminium oxide. Suppose you have to write aluminium chloride. Aluminium and so we don't need to memorize the formula. We don't need to cram it blindly. We just need to develop our understanding like aluminium, it carry +3 charge. Right, I don't know what chloride is. Oh, no problem. I will open my periodic table and just check the symbol of chlorine periodic table.
Hello?
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What is the symbol of chlorine?
Symbol is CL,
Yeah, its
and
atomic
it's
number.
in
Yes, 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 yes.
17,
First shell
in group
contains
7.
Yes, good.
Group.
Group 7, group 7. Excellent. Shabash. Shabash, Dayan.
And
Very good. Yes, yes.
period 3.
Period 3.
And is
Period.
its charge -1?
Exactly. You know the basic chemistry. 2, 8, 7. In outermost shell, it has 7 electrons. It will accept one more electron to complete its octet. So it will get minus charge, negative one. Shabash, mashallah, mashallah. You have very strong basic that goods. I appreciate you, mashallah. So now we need to make formula. Just transfer. We don't need to transfer charge. We just need to transfer. We just need to transfer the digit, the number. Here we have plus 3, should transfer this 3 here. Here we have 1. And when we have 1, we don't need to transfer it. And the final formula will become Al. We don't need to write 1 here. Final formula will become AlCl3. This is aluminium chloride. Okay, okay, one more. Potassium oxide. Help me to write the formula of potassium oxide. From which group potassium belongs, how many electrons in outermost shell.
Hello?
Are you were speaking?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Not really.
And what was the question?
I was saying that uh, now we have to write the formula of potassium oxide.
Okay.
Potassium oxide.
The formula for potassium
Yes,
oxide
yes, for potassium oxide.
is here um
The symbol for
the
potassium is K.
potassium is
It is in group 1.
yeah, and it's got so that means it has a
Yes, yes.
+1 charge.
Exactly. Shabash. Excellent.
So would it be KO
Yes.
-1?
Side has minus 2.
But when you combine them together,
Yes,
would
yes.
it be KO -1?
Oh, when we combine potassium and oxide, how we combine? This is minus 2. We don't need to transfer, we don't need to write charge. Just move, just here we need to do crossing over method. What crossing over method is? Write this 2 here and this one here. But actually, we don't need to write one. So the final formula will become K2O.
Okay.
In final formula should be neutral. Like, what does this mean? Like, potassium has +1 charge, oxygen has -2 charge, but here we have taken 2 potassium because it becomes K2. So -1 multiplied 2 means +2. +2 -2 is +2. S2 is equal to 0. So overall compound charge is should be 0. Similarly, in previous example, you see aluminium has Al2O3 like Al2O3. Aluminium has plus 3 charge. We have taken two aluminium, aluminium become 2, so multiply with 2 and it will become plus 6. Oxygen has minus 2 charge, but there is who have 3 oxygen atom, multiply with 3, minus 2 multiply with 3, it becomes minus 6, overall neutral. Similarly, AlCl3, aluminium has plus 3 charge, chloride has minus 1 charge, but here we have 3 chlorine atom, 3 chloride ion, so multiply with 3 and we get minus 3 plus 3 neutral.
That's clear.
So now we have sodium, sorry, just try to write its formula, sodium oxide, then book.
So would it be, so sodium is Na plus 1
Yes,
and oxide is O minus 2. So would it be Na2O?
excellent, excellent. Oh, excellent, excellent. Good, good. Okay. So this is the way we write chemical formula. This is can you see all these things? Can you see book here at your screen?
Yeah,
Reducing the formula for ionic compound. We were trying to understand this topic to find the example one to find the formula of sodium oxide, then find the formula of calcium chloride, things like that. There is another thing, and that thing is there is another thing, and we call it polyatomic ions. Poly, polyatomic. What polyatomic ions is? Polyatomic ions means those ions which have group of atoms. Ions means which carry positive charge, species which carry positive charge or negative charge, we call it ions. Poly means many, atomic means atoms. Poly means many, atomic means atom. Means those ions which have many atoms, which have combination of atoms, like NH4 positive. This is ion. We call it polyatomic ion. You see here we have nitrogen atom, we have 4 hydrogen atom. Similarly, NO3 negative, this is polyatomic ion. SO4 minus 2, this is polyatomic ion. Similarly, PO4 minus 2, this is polyatomic ions. Let me show you a group of polyatomic ions. I have written the page over. So it says this one says minus 3. We cannot find these polyatomic ions in periodic table. In periodic table, we can find only monatomic ions, only monoatomic ions. Atomic ions. Like in periodic table, we can find sodium ion, calcium ion, chloride ion, aluminium ion, oxide ions. We can find these ions from periodic table, but what about polyatomic ions? Polyatomic ions, in polyatomic ions, atoms are combined together, and we cannot find polyatomic ions from periodic table. This is something which we need to memorize. Like NH4 positive, its name is ammonium. Ammonium. NH4 positive, its name is ammonium. 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 NO3 negative, its name is nitrate. 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 SO4 minus 2, its name is sulfate. 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 And PO4 minus 3, its name is phosphate. Its name is phosphate. 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 CO3 minus 2, its name is carbonate. 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 We can NH4 positive, we call it ammonium ion. NO3 negative, we call it nitrate ion. SO4 minus 2, this is sulfate. It's obvious that this is the ion. PO4 minus 3, this is phosphate ion. CO3 minus 2, this is carbonate ions. If you want to write these things, then okay. Or should I turn to next page?
Yeah. You can turn to next page.
So we call it polyatomic ions. Now I have to write calcium sulfate. I have to write the formula of calcium sulfate. So from periodic table, I can know about calcium that its symbol is Ca and it's carry +2 charge. For sulfate, I use a list of polyatomic ions, like the formula of sulfate is SO4 minus 2. So I will write sulfate here, SO4 minus 2. Here you see when both species carry same charge, like sorry, not same charge, it's same digit, like +2 minus 2, we can cancel it. You don't need to write in crossing over. And the final formula will become CaSO4. This is the formula of calcium sulfate. And if we need to write the formula of sodium sulfate, sodium sulfate, and from periodic table we can know that the symbol of sodium is Na and it carry +1 charge. For sulfate we know it has SO4, S4. So, okay, here what we have to do. Now we use crossing over method. By crossing over, we transfer this to here. This is +1 and we don't need to transfer 1. So the final formula will become Na2SO4.
But How come over here it cancels out?
This is confusing.
On calcium sulfate cancels out. On sodium sulfate, why can't you do Na1SO4?
In calcium sulfate,
They cancel out, don't they? The
yes,
two
yes,
pluses.
yes, yes.
So in sodium sulfate, why can't you do why
Oh,
can't you do
okay,
Na1SO4?
okay. Because in calcium sulfate, good question. Because in calcium sulfate, we see calcium has +2, sulfate have -2. They both have same digit, like +2, like +2, -2. Both have same digit, like +2, -2. Answer will become, you can say that it will become 0. Both have same digit, so we cancel. But here in sodium sulfate, sodium has +1 and sulfate have -2. So we cannot cancel +1 with -2. We can cancel and both have same digit. Here we don't have same digit. Here we don't have same digit. So we transfer, we migrate. So we, in crossing over method, we have to write this 2 at the bottom of sodium. Here we have +1, and we don't need to transfer 1. We don't need to write 1 here. Otherwise, it will become 41, and this will become wrong.
Okay.
Take two more example, like aluminium sulfate, aluminium, aluminium carry chemistry charge, sulfate SO4 -2. Now you can see here we have +3, here we have -2. They cannot be cancelled. We cannot cancel +3, -2. We cannot cancel. We cannot cancel. Can we cancel? We cannot cancel. So what we do crossing over method, transfer this 2 at the bottom of aluminium and transfer this 3 digit only, not charge. Transfer this 3 here. But how? It becomes Al2 SO4. So now I have to write 3 here. If I will write 3 here, it will become 43. This will become wrong. So what I do? I will write Al2 SO4. Put a parenthesis. Put a parenthesis like this. Then put 3 here. This is the formula of aluminium sulfate. What I am doing, because if you put 3 like this, it will become SO43. This will become wrong. So what we have to do, we have to enclose SO4 in parentheses. Then we can write this 3. And from where this 3 has come, from where this 3 come, this 3 is coming from the charge over the aluminium. Crossing over, this 3 will come here, and in crossing over method, this 2 will come here. Okay, there, Daniel, now tell me anything which I have to repeat. If you suggest anything, I can repeat it. Or
No.
okay, then this thing just require practice. So I am going to share you with more examples. Like so, I have to write aluminum pipe. Okay, previously you have ammonium ion, nitrate ion, sulfate ion, phosphate ion. Then one is OH negative. We call it hydroxide. Hydroxide, hydroxide, hydroxide. So we write page number as well. This is get a clear sequence of pages. Page number. So it's page 2. So it's page number 6. Six. Page number. Page number 7. This way later on you get these pages in the correct sequence. Now aluminium hydroxide, aluminium carbonate and aluminium hydroxide. Aluminium aluminium hydroxide. Aluminium hydroxide. So for aluminium, we now have aluminium plus 3, and we can get this from periodic table as well to check the group number. And for carbonate, we have CO3 minus 2. So we do crossing over like this. Because you see, we cannot cancel this 3 with this 2. Can we cancel 3 with 2? We cannot cancel.
Uh,
What we do to transfer this 2 at the bottom of aluminium, and we transfer this 3 at the bottom of carbonate like this. Al, oh, here you have CO3. So use parenthesis, enclose carbonate in parenthesis. Now put 3 here. This is the formula of aluminium carbonate. And to check is this correct or wrong, to check whether this is neutral or not. Okay, let me check. Aluminium carry plus 3 charge. Here we have 2 aluminium, so multiply with 2, and the final charge will become plus 6. Carbonate carry by now minus 2 charge. 1 carbonate carry minus 2 charge. Here we have 3 carbonate, so multiply with 3, and the final answer will become minus 6. So plus 6 minus 6 neutral. So this is correct. What about aluminium hydroxide? Aluminium carry 3 charge. Hydroxide carry which negative charge. So we cannot cancel 1 with 3. This aluminium carry 3 charge, hydroxide carry 1 charge. We cannot cancel 3 with 1. So what we can do, we do crossing over. We transfer this 3 here. Here we have 1, and we don't need to transfer 1. So final formula will become Al. We don't need to write 1 here. Okay, we don't need to write 1 here. So if I put 3 here, then this is wrong, because this 3 is counted with hydrogen only. 3 is counted with hydrogen only. So what I have to do, I have to write like this. Al, put parenthesis, small bracket, OH, close OH, enclose OH within small parenthesis. Then write 3 here. This is correct formula of aluminium hydroxide.
yeah.
Now I have to write barium barium sulfate. So from periodic table, can you figure out the charge and the symbol of the barium?
The charge and symbol of barium.
Yes, yes.
The symbol is barium.
In group 2,
Symbol is Ba.
exactly Ba.
Group is 2.
2. So it's carry plus 2 charge.
Yeah. And its atomic number is 56.
If they say, oh, it has big atomic. So hold on, it has big atomic number. And you see, its group number is 2. So without doing electronic configuration, we can figure out it has 2 electron in the outermost shell, and it will donate 2 electron, and in this way it will carry plus 2 charge. Means without doing electronic configuration of barium, just by looking the group number of barium, we can figure out that the outer shell of barium will contain 2 electron, and when it will lose these 2 electron, it will carry plus 2 charge. Yes.
Yeah.
So sulfur sulfate will have SO4 -2. Here you see both ions have, here we have 2, here we have -2 plus 2 -2, we can cancel. So the final formula will become BaSO4, barium sulfate. So again, textbook, barium nitrate. So if I have to write barium nitrate, in the textbook they are giving barium nitrate. Barium nitrate. Okay, this is just for homework, and when you are easy, when you feel comfortable, then you can solve this homework, because you have to visit doctor as well. So my friend Daniel, when you feel comfortable, then you can do this homework. Right,
Okay.
right formula. Barium, barium, barium nitrate, barium nitrate. Formula for barium nitrate: iron, iron 3 sulfate, sulfate. Here the charge on the iron is as 3. Okay, there Daniel. If you have any questions in your mind, you can share with me.
Um,
Okay, thank you so much for joining this class. Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Office.